Shedeur Sanders' new footage of his practice today up there in Cleveland. And also, Rees spoke about the new quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And also, one of his teammates, yeah, they digging Shedeur. They like Shedeur. They want Shedeur to succeed. And it's going to be important that the offensive coordinator and Shedeur be on the same page. And this offensive line this week, this Sunday, against Pete Carroll and the Las Vegas Raiders. We getting ready to talk about it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor, do me a solid. Hit my like button, subscribe, and comment in the comment section. How many yards do you expect Shedeur Sanders to have in passing against the Las Vegas Raiders this Sunday? Let's get this party started. Let's go.
Can't wait to read all that song. Can't wait to read. I can't wait to read all that song. Read all that song.
Shedeur Sanders will be the starting quarterback this Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders. It's Shedeur's first NFL start, as you know. But there are some things that must take place before this game starts. They need to have a good practice. Him and Rees got to have a good game plan and be on one accord during this game because the blueprint is out there on Shedeur. They gonna blitz him. Baltimore Ravens, they blitzing. In college, they blitzing. The last preseason game, they blitzing. And it didn't look good. So it's important that Shedeur get that ball out of his hand quickly as possible. Know the offense, set his protection, and get that ball out of his hand. Now, his wide receivers going to have to help too. One of those wide receivers got to stand up in that paint. They got to come out there and say, hey, I'm the man, and I'm going to help you. And it should be Jerry Jeudy. Or it should be that tight end, Fanning. One or two of those guys got to stand up and say, hey, Shedeur, I should be your number one target. I'm going to go out here and ball out whip you. Be the dog that you say you is. Be that person who you say you are, because the stage is set. That stage is set, boy. You hear me? It is. Quinshawn Junkin, another one. Hey, they got to get that ball, that boy, down about 20, 30 times. If they give it to him and he's successful, along with that offensive line, see, if you run the ball, you're going to keep that pressure off you because they got to honor that run instead of that teeing off on Shedeur. But that's between the offensive coordinator, Rees, and Shedeur Sanders. They must be on the same page. Listen to the video of the offensive coordinator, Rees, and Shedeur Sanders' teammates.
Expectations, I would say we try to limit those. It's more about, hey, we're going to pour, this whole week into making sure that you feel comfortable and confident. And, our goal and our job is to make sure that he gets that feel and gets ready to go on Sunday.
Well, the first play, I was like, hey, make sure you quiet the crowd down. And then I watched the replay, and he was hyping him up. And I was like, well, we can't really hear here. But, it was his moment to play. But I think as the game got on, there was a couple moments where he was getting really, excited, and those moments are important. But, there's a fine line of, great energy and, hey, let's get the next play call in, And so I think he'll understand that as he goes. But, when you're in that moment, he's kind of just playing off feelings, and those were kind of the moments that he was playing with.
Yeah, I think he's been ready for this moment. Been practicing against him he didn't. When he's with the scout team and stuff, he's always, not trying to throw any turnovers, takeaways and stuff like that. Always taking the right check down and stuff like that. So, he's had that starting mentality. So I'm excited to see him do it.
That's the offensive coordinator, Rees, and Shedeur, one of the linemen on the Cleveland Browns football team. And as I post up there on the screen, Daniel, a Browns insider, said Browns offensive coordinator Rees said that the Ravens' defensive game plan shifted when Shedeur Sanders came in, as they showed a lot of cover zero. Rees said they can do multiple things to combat that, including changing the launching point, max protection, technical improvement, and being in the right checks. All three of those things going to be important for this game coming up because they got the blueprint on Shedeur. We're going to blitz him and see can he make the right decision. With a week of practice, they should come up with a good, decent game plan. They should come up with a decent game plan this Sunday. All week long, they should. So let's pause right now and watch the new videos and the new footage that's been released of practice today and Shedeur worked out on last night. That's Shedeur Sanders right there, out there working out, getting loose with his team, and on last night, getting those sprints in, trying to get conditioned because he know that pressure is something there. It's on him. He's human just like anybody else because that pressure on him. Yeah, that defense coming out of him, he better. Hey, I want my dog to stand up in that paint, but I know he will now. I know he will, but I'm glad he out there still working and putting that extra work in. That tell you he know this is his shot. And he got to make good of it. He must make good of it. And I believe he will. Matter of fact, I know he will. Once again, how many yards do you expect Shedeur Sanders to have at the end of this game? Put it down in the comment section so I can see where you thinking and see if we on the same page. All right? All right. Hey, Coach Prime and the Colorado football team got a big-time game this weekend. JuJu Lewis, the 5-star freshman quarterback, make his debut at home at Colorado. But there's something brewing up for Colorado. Quarterback, wide receiver. JuJu Lewis or Miller. Are they the Colorado dynamic duo? It looked like JuJu been throwing that ball to him, and so far, Omarion Miller haven't disappointed JuJu so far. So, my question is to you, are they Colorado new duo, dynamic duo? Because, to me personally, since the Colorado football team don't want to run the ball, since they don't want to stick with the run, JuJu Lewis must throw that ball at least 30 to 40 times on this Saturday against Arizona State. He's going to have to throw the ball 30 to 40 times if they want to win. And they got to be disciplined on the offensive line. They can't have all them penalties. And the defense at least got to hold this team under 24 points. If they can hold them under 24 points, Colorado might have a chance to win this game. But they're going to depend on JuJu arm. Because they don't want to run the ball. The offensive line done got lazy. They don't want to block. And it going to depend on JuJu. Everything is on JuJu arm. He got to throw them a win. He must throw them a win. But he got a wide receiver. Don't mind running out there and catch it. And that's Omarion Miller. The last 2 games, Mario Miller been that dude for him. He been their number 1 wide receiver so far this year. Now, he ain't going to block nobody when they run the ball. But he going to run that route so he can catch it. And, hey, he haven't disappointed lately. He been doing good. At least he getting about, 1 or 2 touchdowns a game. He's on the bright spot on the wide receiver that find the end zone so far this year. So, that's my take on that. I believe JuJu Lewis must throw that ball 30 to 40 times to win this football game because They don't want to run the ball. And Junior Lewis is accurate with that football. He's accurate. I give him that. So Junior Lewis makes his home debut in Colorado as the starting quarterback for Coach Prime and the Colorado football team. Hey, that's the end of my show. I want to thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do my favor, do my solid. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you don't mind. I won't be able to do a live show tonight. I have something to do with my family members, but hey, I'll be back tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. But once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Until next time.